2009 Hall of Fame inductee, Scotty Nolan.
I've coached 4 years at Ola, 9 years at Quitman, 4 years at Mount Vernon, 9 years at Gentry, 2 years at Bentonville. And I substituted 1 year at Fayetteville when the basketball coach got injured in an automobile accident. Also, I spent 8 years coaching in Oklahoma at Concord.
We asked him what it was like to coach in a small town.
Well, I don't know, like when I coached, basketball was the only sport in most of the schools I coached at. And so you was like top dog on the totem pole, you know. And what the basketball teams did was extremely important, win or lose. There's a lot of politics that comes into play, and maybe uncles or cousins gets on the school board, you know, and that's the only disadvantage. I loved it in small school.
We asked him how he felt about being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Well, I was kind of surprised because I really don't know it for long with all those outstanding coaches in Arkansas.
We asked him about the current state of basketball and if it's where it needs to be for both the boys and the girls.
Well, the game has changed tremendously since I retired. Today, it's all about beating your man one-on-one, breaking down the defense, and pitching. And when I was coaching, people ran an offense, you know, and tried to get a shot that way. But now it's basically, you got to have someone who can break the defense down.
We asked him about his season in 1989.
I was at Gentry, Arkansas. Had some great players that was also outstanding human beings. And they just worked extremely hard, had great chemistry. No one cared who did the scoring. They just wanted to get the job done. And we played Bryant in the overall and lost by 3 points. And I was extremely proud of that group. I mean, that was a big thrill for me.
We asked if he had any favorite memories he'd like to share with us.
Well, I had some outstanding players at Mount Vernon and also at Ola, and of course at Quitman. But I enjoyed my years at Mount Vernon, a very small school, and had some kids that, I think the year before I came, they won 1 game. Our first year, we won 3 games. And then the last 2 years I was there, we won 34 games each year. And that was a big thrill. And
34-0?
No, sir. We was like 34-4 and 34-3. I remember once when I was at Quitman, I was playing Greers Ferry West Side. And I was coaching boys. And we were 16 points behind, and we was playing at Greers Ferry West Side. And Charles Brady was coaching the West Side. He did an outstanding job. And there's like 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the game. And I called timeout, and I said, God, we're going to take you out and let the sub play. And they said, oh no, coach, leave us in. I said, you've been in for like 40 minutes and did absolutely nothing. Give me a chance to play. And they talked me into leaving in. And not only did they overcome that 16-point disadvantage, but they won the game by 22 points. It was amazing, the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And everything was the same. We didn't do anything differently.
We asked him if there was anyone in particular he'd like to thank.
Well, I really don't know. Everything I did in basketball I got from someone else. So I suppose I just need to thank all the coaches that coached before me and during my time that I coached, because nothing I did I came up with on my own. There's always something I stole or something given to me from someone else in the business. And Don Brenham, who coached at Subiaco for several years, was very influential. I know the first game I coached, I got beat, and I was at Ola, and I called him. He said, well, come on up and we'll talk about it. So I came up there like 2 o'clock in the morning. He stayed up and waited on me. he's got a son, Tim, that's coaching at Hackett now.
What advice did you?
Oh, he just gave me some advice about how to handle certain situations, and you know, and like don't know if I was ready for the X's and O's when I started coaching, but how to deal with students and teenagers, he gave me a lot of advice on that. And of course, you know, my parents for giving me the opportunity to go to college. I was the first one in my family to graduate from college. In fact, I think my dad went to like the 6th grade, and my mom went to the 8th grade. And my wife stuck by me for 33 years, and we have 3 kids, and they all participated in athletics in some form. And it's, you know, it's been a great life. I'd love to do it again.